Greetings and salutations, and I have been working on my Unreal project for a while, and I'm still working on the foliage. As a matter of fact, it actually takes a lot longer than I anticipated, but never mind. So I thought I would just share a little bit of workflow, since nothing else is really going on at the moment. I gotta say, I'm probably coming pretty close to being done with... Yeah, who am I kidding? I've got so much more to do. This is just the forest area I'm working on. I've still got a deserty kind of area. I've got some mountainous region. Although a lot of that I can... the mountainous area I can recycle some of the foliage from what I already have. Man, I gotta create some buildings. I gotta create some other buildings. Wreckage. A lot of work to do yet. Anyway. Bluebells. What forest is complete without a sea of bluebells? Right? Well, quite a few. But in our case, not enough. So I'm going to create some. Right, I'm going to move that out the way and I'm going to put that there. This is where things get tricky. Usually, you know what, first of all, create a layer, put it in the background there. Make sure we fill it black. Thusly, select that one. Now, usually, what I like to do is use the color range selector. And I'll pick my white color, and then I'll use this guy to slide it around. But the problem here is I'm going to get a lot of... You know what, I could probably get away with this. I'm going to take it down. No, I'm going to leave it back up. See, I'm selecting a lot of the actual plant itself. That's not really what I had in mind. I know what I can do. I know exactly what I can do. So I need to undo that. I need to duplicate that guy, bring him up there, turn him on. Invert the selection. Wait a minute. Did that just delete the wrong thing? No. Okay. Invert the selection. Right. Okay. Bear with me here. This is going to get complicated. Now I can deselect. I think. Hang on. This is a logic problem, and it's 12:15 in the morning. Screw it. All right, let's just... We'll kill this off. We'll stick with what we've got, which is this, and it looks pretty bad. We're going to go in, and I'm going to create a new layer underneath it. Yeah, I see all these spots here. Not great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the brush here. I'm going to select... Gotta know what color I want to select. And you know what? Let's go up to this guy here. So I need to select the color in here. So I'm going to go to that. Take the pipette. Hopefully. So I've got I've got this set. What is this? A 5x5 average. Let's take a 3x3 average. And do that. We'll go back here. I'll turn this one on, and I'm just going to use the paintbrush to fill in these areas that got cut off. Like that. And I'm going to change the nope, I'm going to leave the opacity where it is. Alright, so I'm just going to fill in those areas that look like they should be brighter. Because these are bluebells, these should be pretty in your face as far as color goes. So I'm just going to fill these back in again. Whoops, a little bit of overrun there, but no big deal. Like I said, these are pretty vibrant flowers in the wild. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. Hang on a minute. Oh, yep, undo. Okay. I'm going to fill these in like this. Already got that one. Fill that one in there, okay. Same here. I'm going to make the brush slightly smaller and go back and pick out the bits that I missed. The good thing is, because these are mostly up here, I don't have a great deal of work that I have to do. Probably going to need to cut down the brightness just a tad. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna change this size down like that, then I can just kind of pick out these bits here like that. The good thing is this is going to be a pretty low down plant, so I don't really have to worry too much about a lot of the details. In fact, part of me is like, well, why are you even bothering to do this? Okay, there we go. That's what I want. And there, a little bit like that. There's a little bit of artistic license in here too. Okay. That little bud there. Around there a little bit. Okay. Same over here. Okay. Around there a little bit. Around there a little bit. I've no idea how this is going to come out, quite honestly. That one's fine. It's actually these taller ones here that were the ones that I was most concerned about. Do I want to do in there? I think I want to do in there. Okay, now I'm going to go to the eraser. And I'm going to just get rid of these specks that I can see hanging around on the edges. This is the problem when people save in a freaking JPEG. You get all these horrible artifacts everywhere. But yep. Oh, you know what? That would probably make things a lot easier. But with a little patience, you can clean them up. Down here a little bit more. This is all going to be so low down that it's going to be difficult to see, so it's basically up here where the flowers are at that I want to focus my attention. hopefully this comes out okay. This is the first time I've actually done this. Like I said, usually I've got a really nice image to work with, very clean image to work with, but oddly enough, finding pictures of bluebells has been quite difficult. Okay, so I am going to merge those two. Okay, not bad. Not fantastic, but again, they're going to be pretty low down to the ground. These are going to... I could probably get away with doing a 256 by 256 texture size with these ones. I guess from here my workflow is about the same as usual then. I'm gonna duplicate this, put it down here and hide it. I'm gonna duplicate it again. I know it sounds a little crazy. Let me turn that one off. Go in here and tell on the color gradient. Make it white. Okay. Copy it. Where are we? No, I'm not. Create another one. Merge visible. That's better. Now copy. Why won't you let me copy it? Oh, idiot. Did I mention that it's gone 12 o'clock? Okay. And now I'll go into channels, and I'm going to put in my alpha channel and paste it in there. I can deselect it. Is that aligned? Yeah, it's aligned. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's my alpha channel now done. With all my channels selected now. Whoops. Wait a minute. Now comes the fun part. I gotta figure out the texture size I want to use. You know what? I'm probably gonna go with 512. Oh, I don't need that layer anymore. And I'm gonna merge these two like so. So I don't need that layer, and I don't need that layer. Right, so now I've got my alpha, I've got my RGB, I've got my single AI. I'm gonna save this right now because it's gone 12 in the morning and things can happen. Right, so that's all that done. Image size. Okay, 512 by 512. Looks good to me. File, save as, Targa. So this is going to be Bluebells 2. Yes, I want to save the alpha channel. 32-bit, no compression. If you change it from 32-bit, it won't save the alpha channel. So we'll save that. Right. Now the reason I stretched it out like that is because I want to be using as much of the texture map as I can. You know, this edge here and this edge here will be the edge of the mesh. Right? I don't want the program to be trying to render more mesh than is necessary. So if I had these squashed over, it would be rendering, you know, if I had the edge of this picture here, and I applied it to a mesh, it would be drawing in this entire extra section here, and that's not necessary. Believe it or not, it does take processing power to do that. So the less we do, the better. So now I'm going to go into SpeedTree, and I've got to create my miniature forest of bluebells. I'll see you in SpeedTree. And as if by magic, SpeedTree. So I'm going to start with a new one. I'm going to add some mesh frond. Like that. Alright, there we go. There's a mesh frond right there. Now we're going to demonstrate what I was talking about with that overdraw. Bluebell. Bluebell 2 PN. No, Targa. That's the one I need, because I need the alpha channel. There. Now if I just drag and drop that onto here, I need to go down to frond. Now I can change the width. Like that. You know what I did forget to do? I've got to background this lot. Poop. Let's go back and do that now. Okay, so we're now back in Photoshop. That was stupid. I need another layer. What I need to do is, because I've got the alpha going, I do need to make sure that I don't draw any pixels that I am not supposed to. Depending on the graphic settings, if it tries to render a transparent anti-aliased texture, the edge could potentially render white, and we don't want that. That's going to look crap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take average 3x3 there, and I'm just going to paint behind these. Really? Oh yeah. There we go. Like that. Whoops. Let me zoom in slightly so I can see what the heck I'm up to. Okay. Kind of like that. See, this way, if there are any funky pixels that want to get drawn, they're going to get drawn in this color. Next one. So again, just going to do that there. Surround the whole thing like this. And you get the idea behind this, right? Just in case anything weird is going on with the alpha channel. If it tries to draw too much, it's going to end up drawing these extra colors that I'm putting down now, so we won't get a harsh white outline around the whole thing. Okay. So it's a good idea to save yourself a backup of your chosen plant texture without this extra process on it. So if you need to go back and make any adjustments, you can. Okay, get this down in here, around there, like that. Get that one, we'll get in there, why not? And this little guy down here. Okay, I think that's just about everything. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to save this again. I'm going to flatten it though. Merge visible, make sure my alpha channel is on. That'll work. Thank you very much. Save as Targa, Bluebells 2, save the alpha channel. Yep, replace it. That'll be lovely. Thank you. Right, let's go back to SpeedTree. Okay, and let's reload our texture. See the change that occurred there? And we don't have that horrible white outline around these. That's good stuff. Okay, I need lots of these. I need an obscene number. Yeah, it's probably obscene enough. Okay, I'm going to spread them out a little bit. And I need to use a random number generator because I need to fill in these areas. I don't just want that. There we go. I need more than that though. 18,000 tries. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's go with about 50. How's that? It's pretty good. Take the scaler down. So these suckers are still 3 feet tall. Look at that. Get down even more. Okay, that's still a little high. Okay, whoops. Okay, that's fine by me. Right, now let's do something about our tries. Look at that, 24. Wow. Alright, so segments. I'm going to optimize my fronds. That's better. And I'm going to kill my frond shape down to 1. 98 tries. That looks good to me. Although, they are actually sitting in a very... That's a little better. It looks kind of weird, but that's actually a little better, I think. If I'm looking at them from this angle. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay. We'll turn on the wind. Turn on the wind, and I'm going to use my glorious grass setting. But I'm going to calm it down slightly. Tree, and whoops. Frond. There we go. Maybe 0.4. There. It's not bad. Okay, and I'm going to take the whole thing and sink it ever so slightly. So we've only got 98 tries in this, and that's not bad. That's going to be pretty noticeable in the forest. So I'm going to save this. It's still not on the big side though. What are they? They're 1.5 feet tall. It's a foot tall. 12 inches. That's about right, isn't it? For bluebells? Yeah, it should be fine. Right, file, save as. The ones I have at the moment are crap, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace them. Save. Yes. Right. Now I'm going to compile these and we will take them into Unreal and see how they look in there. Right, welcome to Unreal. Let's import our new Bluebells. Whoa, that's not the right window. Sorry about that. I am in the Bluebell folder in my foliage folder, so no worries there. I did manage to get that bit right. Okay, so I'm just going to select, drag and drop. It's going to scream at me about importing these. Yes. Do it! Save all. Nah, nuts. Let's just go ahead and pretend that everything is perfectly fine. We'll open our big map. We'll close this out. And let's put some right here. So where are we? Landscape, foliage. Need to go to the painter again. My painting palette is getting a bit on the big side, actually. Ooh, that's a bit huge. She never said that. Okay, we'll take that down. Alright, that's good. Ah, these look like they might be a little bit on the bright side. Where'd they go? There they are. I'm going to take this down probably to 10. Because my bunch is actually the entire model, so I should just be able to do... Oh. Okay. They are just a tad on the small side, I think. So let's adjust the scale. We'll say 1.2 to 1.3. There. Some more here. Like that. And maybe another patch over here somewhere. Is there a blank spot somewhere? A blank spot. Right in here. There we go. Where? I'm going to hit the play button and see how they look in first person. My grass is hilariously green. Although technically, now I'm thinking about it, it kind of would be, but I think I need to tone down the green just a tad. So we go into our forest. I've got my brand new foxglove kind of deal going here. He's not bad at all. I finally fixed my elephant ears, so they're not funky looking. And there are my bluebells. They don't look too bad. I'm glad I didn't spend too long on them. You know, I could actually tone them down and make the texture a 256 by 256, but maybe if I adjust it a bit more, I'll do that. Oh yeah, they do need toning down. They're a little bit too blue, I think. They need to come down just a tad. But it's definitely effective. They certainly do look exactly the way they're supposed to. Yeah, they need to come down. They're way too bright. I need to bring them down. Make them a little more blue, but apart from that, they're not bad. I might actually grab this guy here and turn him into the same thing as this little cross pattern that this guy has here. There you go. See, anyway, see, that's pretty effective. It's it's 4 tries, 8 tries in that one model, but it's pretty effective. I might do the same thing with this guy here, these bromeliads, but I need to fix my texture because the texture is just horrendous, and I also need to I don't know. I think actually it's a function of my settings. Yeah, the HDRI needs to be adjusted. See, that's better. That's more like what it wants to look like. And then, of course, your eyes adjust, and it looks not as good. I need to stop that from happening. Anyway, so that's that. That's the Bluebells created and brought into Unreal. That's basically how I'm doing things at the moment. Enjoy.